kitchen. You know, November is American Diabetes Awareness Month, and millions of Americans struggle with diabetes or live with diabetes every day, right?
That's right. Over 30 million Americans are already diagnosed with diabetes, and we figure there's even more than that that are at high risk for developing it. So when we think about diabetes, it's really an American issue that we really all need to think about. And when the holidays are coming, we really need to think about it.
I mean, it's so easy to indulge in carb-rich foods, right?
It is. And so in case you don't know what diabetes is, it's basically where the insulin is not taking your glucose out of your blood like it should be. And so glucose, of course, which is sugar, collects in our blood when we eat carbohydrates. And so not that carbohydrate foods are bad, but when you have this issue, you really need to monitor it. So you can manage it well by monitoring your carbohydrates throughout the day. And so the key is you want to keep it even throughout the day.
Okay. So throughout the day.
Yeah, you want to avoid these huge peaks and valleys. So it is Thanksgiving and holidays are coming up. We're going to have lots of food and festivities.
Let's
we have our favorite
some of the really
things.
tough things that are really, really carb heavy.
Yes. Now, of course, all of your grains and starches are going to be carbohydrates. That doesn't mean they're bad or you can't have them, but you really need to understand serving size. So we have two plates to kind of compare here. This one on the left, definitely carb heavy. We've got our roll, our mashed potatoes, and some stuffing. Now, those serving size each there, the potatoes and stuffing is about 1 carbohydrate, which is about 15 grams of carbohydrates.
Oh, wow.
So the way you know how many carbohydrates you need is all based on your weight and age and height and all your other conditions. So it's really best to work with a registered dietitian to understand your needs and your allowances per meal. That's right. So, and then you can choose what you want to use for those carbohydrate choices that you have. Now over here on the right, we can start with a lot of leafy greens and roasted veggies, and a lot of beautiful color. It's really appealing that way too. But this is way lower carbohydrate. While our, broccoli and here's some little potatoes, they all have starch in them too, but we have a much smaller portion size of the potatoes, more moderate. So when you're thinking about how am I going to do this, think about offering to bring like a big green leafy salad to an occasion, or maybe a veggie tray,
and which looks delicious.
Meat and cheese tray, right? A little bit of hummus. You're getting in good nutrients and fiber and all of those things. We can't forget about the sweets. That's one of the things we all look forward to the most. There's lots of ways to adapt a recipe to lower sugar or lower carbohydrate. So if you're up for that, you can try that. But either way, I really recommend going with a smaller petite size. They're really cute, but a lot of times if there's more than one thing to try, people want to try more than one.
They'll take a big slice of each.
So you'll help yourself and help others too. Go for the smaller size. We can't forget our beverages.
That's where a lot of carbs happen, right?
That's right, and they go down so easy. Everything from hot spiced apple cider, hot chocolate.
So good.
And when you think about juices, or maybe you have fruit punch at your family gatherings, 1/3 a cup is one choice of carbohydrates. So that goes away really quick. So again, you have to choose, pick and choose. And of course, we can't forget our alcoholic beverages. 1 12-ounce beer is one choice, about 15 grams of carbohydrates. All of your sweet cocktails are going to even be a little bit higher. So you really have to pick and choose. It's not that you can't have something and you can't have your favorite. Just want to choose when and how much you have so that you keep that blood glucose as even as possible throughout the day.
I think that's the important thing to remember as we head into these holidays, is that you just have to kind of know what you're going to choose and make a plan.
That's right. So you can give me a call. I'm at Dr. Jen, RDN, and I can help you navigate managing your blood glucose every day of the year.
I love that. Okay, we're going to talk with Dr. Jen a little bit more when we come back, y'all. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back. Just chatting with Dr. Jen in here. She has so much information. If people have questions about this, and maybe they're pre-diabetic, maybe they have diabetes and they want to kind of get control of it, they can call you, right?
That's right. Just go to Dr. Jen RDN and look me up there. This is really easy to navigate. It's just kind of tough to understand which foods have what carbohydrates in them, and learning how to see how that affects your body. So when we think about sweets and treats, we really want to minimize that size and try some new recipes where we maybe lower the total sugar content or carbohydrates. And the more that we use whole grains, that's better too, because fiber is a good carbohydrate that doesn't affect our glucose as much.
And just be sure and have a plan as we head into the holiday season.
That's right.
All right, very good. Thank you so much. Always great advice. We're going to put more of her advice over at myheadplanes.com. Y'all check it out. We'll be right back after this.